Hey, it's Jason here from Ridgeline Overlanding. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We are heading up to West Harrison Lake and we're going to take the scenic route up to Pemberton and down to Whistler. Have a little backcountry adventure with my wife and my 2 dogs, and then go see a couple of customers along the way, and we'll call it an overlanding business trip. Anyway, trying out my new gimbal. We'll see how this thing's going to work. It's kind of awkward in selfie mode, but I guess the final footage will determine, or in the editing bay, I will figure out if it worked worth a darn or not. Guys, beautiful sunny day in March. Thanks for coming along. Looking forward to sharing some great shots with you all. So far, so good. We've been on the road for, I don't know, not even an hour and a half. We've aired down, we've done some, hit some miles on the gravel, found ourselves a little trail back here to go and try and catch some footage of an eagle.
It flew away.
Serious? I didn't take any pictures yet. I thought it would still be there. Of course, by the time I got the camera out, he was gone. But beautiful spot, looking south towards Mount Shiam. Beautiful day in West Harrison. Lots more to come. Looks like we got some guys up here with a flat tire on their Touareg or something, so let's go see if they need a hand. Jen's filming the dogs and enjoying a nice spot. Those poor cats, they blew out their inner sidewall on a nice Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tire, and the spare is bolted on to their custom mount with different keys that the dealer seems to have misplaced. This is what the tire guys hate. But their tire's already trashed, so who cares? Let's see if it'll get them on their way. We don't have time to hang out and see if it does. I mean, if it doesn't work, they're going to just limp it back to town on a bum tire and hope for the best. So, guys, all-terrain tires, full-size spare, plug kit, compressor. They had all of that. Sometimes that's still not enough, especially when they've got a proprietary key on the back that the dealer seems to have installed or misplaced or whatever. Maybe they're getting the tires rotated. I don't know. But if Fix a Flat saves the day, then Fix a Flat saves the day. I look forward to hearing a report on one of the many Facebook groups that we're in. Come here. Let's get back on the road. The report came in the next day, and they did make it home. They did have to refill the tire a few times before the Fix a Flat finally took firm hold, but they made it back. All good. Just finished our cheese bun lunch, and lots of mountains to be seen through the trees. You can see Mount Sham through there. We'll get you a better picture of that on the way down. Nice spot for lunch. Back on the road, got another, I don't know, 4 hours or more to go until we get up to Lizzy Bay. So let's keep on rocking this adventure. Turns out we got some snow. We having fun yet? Just another day in the park. Little roadside pullout, getting towards the north end of Harrison Lake here. Nice little roadside stop here at the infamous 50-kilometer mark. Looks pretty good. This was a huge washout in November 2021. Massive atmospheric rivers, like 200 millimeters of rain in the Pacific Northwest. And this just got washed the heck right out. So I'm gonna get up on that bridge and get some better shots. Not a bad spot. 50-kilometer mark, West Harrison FSR, also known as Chehalis, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Although from the spelling, you wouldn't know that. Harrison Lake, you never disappoint. We are not even half a kilometer from the 50-kilometer pullout, and already we got more stuff to see. What do you think? Do I like this place?
Pretty cool.
I don't know, 3 hours from home or something. Thursday at the end of Harrison Lake, and it's time to start heading up the river. Just walking back across the bridge over the Lillooet River here. We decided to take Inshook East. It looks like it follows the river a little bit more, and yeah, let's go check it out. Not a bad spot here, perched up on the bridge across the Lillooet River. Beautiful. It's been just an amazing drive up here. In case you forgot what this side looks like, yeah, that's the direction we're heading in, and we're looking forward to it. Oh, and looking at this river, happy St. Patrick's Day. Got a sleeping puppy back there somewhere. Something tells me Mama would like to go to sleep too, but the road's a little bit bumpy. We'll sleep well tonight. Hopefully Lizzy Bay wreck site on the lake. Skookumchuck. Let's go check this out. So there's a hot spring here, campground, gonna get right down by the river. Not a bad spot for a quick break. Not at all. Got some biosteel going here, get the electrolytes back in, and rehydrate. Got this little guy looking for something. There's my boy. All right, if at this point you're still watching, we're not even at the end of day one. Thank you for hanging in there and enjoying the adventure with us. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. If you're not a subscriber, hey, we got 1,200 and some odd, so why don't you join the masses and check out what we're doing. Some people seem to like it. It's all right. Not a bad spot here. We are a few minutes away from our campsite, either Driftwood Bay or Lizzy Bay, and yeah, it's not going to suck waking up and looking at this in the morning. Welcome to Lizzy Bay wreck site. A secluded spot in the trees. We did manage to level the ridge line using, it's close enough to level, using all 4 traction boards on one side, and then we scavenged a rock on the other. Let's go see if we can find a view in this place. Hashtag epic camp spot. Private beach, mountain views. If you haven't hit that like button yet, yeah, you know, it's time. Again, welcome to Lizzy Bay. Cool spot. Well, how good was that? Huh? Yummy dinners, my puppies. Tent is set up. We are basically ready to go. Now we'll be ready to light the fire and enjoy this. Free camping! Yay! Good morning. It is Monday, March 18th. Gorgeous day. Currently 4 degrees Celsius. Probably hit about 2 degrees through the cold parts of the night. Got the buddy heater going there and warmed us up. Anyway, had a pretty decent enough sleep. But we're going to enjoy ourselves up here. Make a little light breakfast of fruit and yogurt and whatnot. Enjoy another campfire. And then make our way on up to Pemberton. Take care of a little bit of business there. And then down to Whistler for lunch. We just finished up in Pemberton, stopped in and visited a potential customer. So we're gonna just make the gorgeous drive down to Whistler right now and keep this adventure going. So we're on pavement now for the next half an hour or so. So probably not gonna do too much filming. I'm not a big fan of filming on public highways. It's kind of frowned upon. Anyway, talk soon. Welcome to Whistler Village. So we got Blackcomb Mountain up there, Whistler Mountain up there. That's where we do our mountain biking in the summer. And this was kind of ground zero for everything 2010 Olympics. What a great time that was. Hard to believe that that was 14 years ago. And there are the circles. Olympic circles coming right up. Hello, circles. Not a bad place to be from. We come here every couple of years for a day or two or whatever. Favorite place for eats, because we're frugal, is Furniture Warehouse. Great food, great prices. It used to be the dogs were allowed on the patio. Now it's not quite the same. They want them on the outside of the patio. So whatever, leash them up down there, and if they sneak under to grab some bites of food, then, you know, who are we to tell? Anybody interested in the menu? Furniture Warehouse in Whistler. Highly recommended. Lunch was great. Now we're just walking around in the village. He does this in the snow. It's strange. Not a bad day in the village. Not bad. Too nice a day not to partake of the yellow Adirondack chairs and chill out by the edge of the village. Nice little frozen creek there to look at. Bit of snow for the dogs to play in. Whistler. They missed me. I was gone 5 minutes to go meet the new manager at the grocery store. It's literally called the grocery store. Let's go get some leaven. Where's the good puppy? You got some leaven for Daddy? Oh, yes. Gimbal decided to stop working, so now we're back to using the selfie stick. Just looking out over the Tantalus Range, Mount Tantalus right behind us here, so. on the gravel section, Squamish Valley FSR here for a few minutes, and we're gonna check out a few wreck sites along the way, or who knows, maybe we'll just check out one and then we'll like it and we'll stop. But we will be wreck siting it soon, and then we'll be setting up and making dinner and doing all that kind of fun overnighty kind of stuff. Stay tuned. We've decided to pass on that spot. It's pretty big mud puddles, lots of sand. Very easy for the doodles to get themselves absolutely disgusting before getting into our tent in our nice white down duvet. Yes, it's the old duvet, but nonetheless, it's still white for now. And no trees to tie off to put them on leash, which we would normally do. Film that wreck site because it was an absolute mud hole. Snow was melting. It was just gross. I couldn't imagine letting the dogs out in there and then getting them in our tent later. So as I sort of suspected, we were going to be heading back to the first spot. We scouted the sites all the way up here, so we knew we had something to go back to. Let's go back down. We came, we saw, we did not conquer. But it's beautiful up here. Hope you enjoyed the footage. All things considered, having driven 45 minutes north into mud and snow and just absolute slop, this is not bad. We got some good times on gravel roads today, some nice paved road sections, and it's been an absolutely fantastic day. Looking forward to getting that tent open, dry out some of the dew from this morning, and cook ourselves up an amazing dinner. Day 2 winding down. Thanks for watching. Some guys actually take their cover off each night. They think it looks neater, or they want it to be perfect for the YouTube video. I'm OCD, but I'm not that OCD. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Rice and broccoli, mushroom, cauliflower, chicken. That's what we're eating.
Oh my goodness, my stomach just, oh. It's simple, it's nutritious, and most of all, it's delicious. Who's the good puppies? Did you enjoy Whistler Village today? Huh? Did you make some friends? Tomorrow we will be packing up out of here after a delicious breakfast. If the tent is not dry, which was definitely the case this morning, then we will stop somewhere midday and just open the tent in the parking lot on a gorgeous sunny day. Let that thing dry out so that when we get home, one less thing to worry about. Who's hungry? Cool, are you gonna say grace? After a delicious dinner, we're just out for an evening stroll here. I'm gonna head out over the bridge and enjoy the view in both directions. This is a user-maintained wreck site, so clean your stuff up, take your trash out, and no charge. I like that. So while we'd prefer to be in some epic backcountry, remote, all by ourselves kind of camping scenario that we dreamed up on our own. Instead, we're, surrounded by bear warning signs, still in the backcountry, with a couple of neighbors, and a beautiful river and a waterfall. So, you don't always get what you want, but sometimes you end up really wanting what you got. We like it. After a few delicious s'mores on the campfire, we called it a night and headed to bed. I always find on night 2 I sleep much better. Night 1's never a great sleep for me out in the backcountry. Morning guys, day 3. Tuesday, March the 19th. Typical Pacific Northwest fashion, and being spring, it is dewy like crazy. So instead of cooking our breakfast here and trying to let things dry out, they just aren't going to dry out. So we're going to pack up everything as wet or damp or whatever as it is and make our way down to Porto Cove. From there, we will open up the tent to air it out, and we will cook our Rob's Ridgeline Overlanding breakfast stack. Those of you that are familiar with the channel know that we have kind of our go-to little breakfast stack, and well, we think it's good. Any fans of Virgin River out there? In real life, known as the Watershed Grill. So we're up on the dike next to the Squamish River. Absolutely gorgeous! Well, day 3. I think backcountry camping, Whistler Village, the dike in Squamish, Brackendale. Not a bad little backwoods road trip. Just over at Porto Cove, letting the tent dry out. Mama's over here cooking a little Rob's. Looking good. So about that brunch. 11:58. Pretty soon we're gonna have to call it lunch. You got 2 minutes, Mama. Rob's Ridgeline Overlanding breakfast stack. You two got anything to say for yourselves? The real stars of Ridgeline Overlanding. We know. You don't really care about us. Lifted Honda, whatever. It's all about the doodles. We get it. Lunch is all cleaned up. We're gonna sit in those chairs and stare that way for a little while. Could be a lot. Could be doing a lot worse things right now. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out our other videos. And let's sign it off from here. And you know how that's going to go. So until next time, and there will be a next time, go play outside. What do you think, baby? No kisses for Daddy. Do you know the camera's on? Oakley, how's the boy? Oakley, speak. Oakley, speak.